Hey y'all, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Dee and I write under the pen name Sky Winter for romance novels of all subgenres. If you love romance and you love sassy heroines and you love the men that put up with them because, love makes you cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs for the person you love. Then check out my books. They're on Kindle Unlimited and Amazon for your disposal. Right? Before I dive into today's video, I have an announcement. I do have a new release coming up. It's currently on pre-order and it's called One Night with Summer. It is a fun one night stand military small town insta love romance. So if you want something that's a quick read, you can gobble it up in a weekend and get right to the feels. Check out One Night with Summer. It releases officially on June 18th, right in time for summer. And you can go ahead and pre-order it right now on Amazon. It will be in Kindle Unlimited too though. So if you have a KU subscription, grab that on June 18th. I'll put the cover somewhere around here for you and the link will be in the description. All right, today's episode 7 of the Tropey Tuesdays trope, where we do deep dives of different tropes and explain the tropes to you and give you some tips about how to use them. All right, today on episode 7, we'll be diving into the dating for convenience or dating arrangement trope, not to be confused with marriage of convenience. What's the difference? We will explain that right when we come back. So if this is something that you enjoy, if you are looking to write, right now we're diving into romance tropes, but we will be diving into tropes of all genres throughout the weeks. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button, ding that notification bell so you can be notified each and every time I upload, and hit the like button so I know you like the content I'm putting out. So with all that out the way, see you on the flip side to dive into dating for convenience. Thank you so much for sticking around and coming back. Again, this is episode 7 of the Tropey Tuesday series, where we're going to be diving in to dating for convenience or accidental dating. I've seen it used synonymously with those terms over different forums, so either they're the same thing, not to be confused with marriage of convenience that involves more technical stuff in the relationship that we'll be talking about on another week. All right, so what is dating for convenience or accidental dating? Well, as the name suggests, it's essentially not accidental dating, I apologize, or dating arrangement or agreement. I just started and already I'm talking foolishness. Okay. All right. So dating arrangement or agreement or dating for convenience, as the name suggests, is essentially two people, your protagonist and the love interest, striking up a deal to date for a specific purpose with a specific deadline where it ends, right? Not to be confused with a marriage of convenience, where of course it's a marriage, it'll oftentimes be for a lifetime. This one has a set end date, right? So both people go in knowing exactly that, okay, we're going to tell people we're dating. Some of them, it's like an in-between between fake dating and the marriage of convenience. It's like smack dab in the middle, right? Because your protagonist may be fake dating to some people, but generally in this trope, there are a few people or most people that know about it, right? So it's not necessarily a secret. It is known that they're just dating for a time. They're just hanging out or doing each other a favor so that maybe an outsider or people outside of their circle, right, will believe that they're dating. So not necessarily. So in the fake dating, generally you want people in your circle to believe that you're dating this person and that's why you're together. If you see me looking down, I'm looking at my computer, right, as usual. But for this one, for the dating for convenience or dating arrangement, is generally people outside your circle. So the people inside your circle, like close friends and family members, typically know that you're dating each other, but it's the people outside. Maybe it's for a press conference, or maybe they're celebrities and they need to convince the wider public. But your personal team, your people inside, your family members, your friends, they know that this is just like an arrangement. We see this a lot in the celebrity, with the celebrity show, period celebrity trope, right? A lot of people confuse it with fake dating, but it's not really fake dating because, like, majority of the people in the celebrity's personal circle, like for example, say you have a bad boy player, right? An actor or singer, and they need to basically quell their reputation, right, in Hollywood. Now, everybody in Hollywood, even some other celebrities around them, know that this is just an arrangement, right? In some cases, they actually have a whole other girlfriend or boyfriend or spouse that they are with, and people in their immediate circles know that they're already with someone else, but publicly they're dating this person that they're in the dating arrangement in, and oftentimes there's a contract involved. It is just for a certain amount of time, and after that time they're going to go their separate ways. That person's going to be paid off or something of that sort, right? So it's like a little fine line between fake dating and dating for convenience, and then a bigger line for marriage of convenience, because clearly that involves a marriage. And basically, generally, it's not like it's not most of the celebrities. It's just like they could be mafia, they could be other things. We'll discuss that on that week, right? So just some things to keep in mind here, because this is a different trope than a fake dating. You want to ensure that you're covering your bases. People that are going in for this dating arrangement, they're going in knowing and expecting that some people will know that they're dating. So the conflict here is not necessarily that they're pretending. The feelings and stuff they're going to be getting are going to be similar to that of the fake dating. They're not going to believe it's real because you're putting on a show. But the people around them that know that this is a dating arrangement, right? They should be seeing throughout your novel little things, little pieces of kindness, little things of attraction that the couple is doing, right? So the people around them is catching on to it, but themselves they're still oblivious, right? They're still saying, oh yeah, we're pretending. But everyone around them, maybe somebody's catching candid photographs, maybe their family members are observing them, maybe there's a best friend saying, oh, he made you lunch, something like what type of lunch? Peanut butter sandwiches? Or like, did he put effort into it, right? So the people around them keep pointing it out that, hey, y'all are doing things that lovers do. Y'all are doing things that people in relationships for years don't even do. So yeah, so that's where you have fun with this one, right? So you want to be sure that there are a number of people around them who are aware of their arrangement, and that they are pointing to them, they're hinting to them, hey, this may be realer than you think, or this may no longer be pretend. Something's going on here. Maybe you want to think about that, right? Imagine what your life would be like in that space. So that's one thing that I see done a whole lot. And you'll see more in the example that I have. The examples that I have. Also, there is definitely, so unlike with the fake dating, most times it's just like they strike up an agreement. There isn't always a cutoff point. But with this one, there must be a cutoff point. Like, it must be temporary, right? That's the major difference between the marriage of convenience and the dating for convenience or dating arrangement trope, is that for the dating arrangement trope, there must be a set cutoff point. So it's either going to be for 3 months, or listen, we're going to date in the public for 1 year. We're going to date in the public for 3 months. And at the end of that 3 months, you'll be paid, you go your separate way. Or we both will benefit from, maybe the female or maybe the protagonist needs a date to go to a wedding, and the love interest needs a date for a different family function. So they've both gotten what they needed done. That's where the convenience comes in, right? They both need something. So it's like an exchange of services. We're gonna date, you're gonna be my date for this one, I'm gonna be your date for that one. And that's how that works. Versus fake dating, oftentimes it's one person in need and the other person is stepping up to help them. This time, in this dating arrangement one, they both are in need of something and they're both helping each other, right? I hope I've made that clear. If there's other questions that you have, drop it down below, but maybe it'll become clearer when we dive into our examples. I'm excited about these examples. I swear the most fun part of creating these videos are finding the examples because they're all movies and books that I love. Let's dive into our first example, which is the movie. Again, this week it is another Netflix classic. Why not? You know, there was a period where I was only watching Netflix and oh, I didn't pull it up. Oh, hold on. I need to pull it up so I can tell you about it. I don't know how I forgot to pull it up, but I am pulling it up for you. Normally I would cut out this gibberish. Whenever I do things like this, I generally cut them out. But you know, I'm gonna leave them in. I'm gonna leave this one in because you deserve to hear my rambling. Why not? We are a family here, and if you're my family, you gotta understand that I'm a little bit cuckoo. Welcome to the world of Deidre.
We are right on target for Q3, and I'm sorry, can I call you back? Mom, I'm working.
That's what you wear to work? I want you to meet someone. This is a doctor, and he's single. She's much prettier with makeup.
I'm wearing makeup.
I am done casually dating on the holidays. There's way too much pressure. It's ridiculous.
Try being the only single person left in your family.
Rodney said you didn't call him.
You didn't call Rodney?
Why didn't you call Rodney?
Why didn't you call Rodney?
Because I already have a boyfriend.
Isn't he great?
He's my holiday.
What?
I date solely for the holiday. No commitment.
That's what I need for New Year's Eve. We can be each other's holidays.
Come on, friends with benefits never works.
So let's make it official. Non-sexual holidays from now on. This is great. We avoid this stupid pressure and all the judgment.
Happy Easter, my little bunnies.
I want you to find someone who has real potential. Not this holiday crap like your aunt.
She seems like she's having fun.
She's gonna die alone in a wheelchair and a diaper.
Do we have the finger?
Holiday rule number 3, leave no holiday behind.
No hands touched. Use protection?
You like him. He likes you. These are not real problems. I can't just like him until I know for sure that he likes me.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Maybe this holiday thing will turn into something.
Why is everyone so suspicious of a happy single woman? You look really sad.
Human beings aren't meant to be alone on the holidays. Nobody puts baby in a corner.
Nobody drops baby on her head.
One movie that does this really, really well is Holiday. It's essentially two protagonists that decide, hey, they're tired of being alone on the holidays, sitting at the kiddie table, not getting through. So they decide to come together, as you see in the trailer. They decide to come together and pretend to date, right? Because they're tired of being alone, right? So to the public, they're pretending to date, but to their families, it is known widely that this is just for the holidays, this arrangement, and every single holiday they come together, and that's the arrangement, right? They only do it for the holidays, so you got the time frame, and every single holiday they go through. We see that she essentially got this idea from her aunt that showed up for Christmas with a Santa, with a mall Santa, and has her holidays just for the Christmas holidays, right? And of course her parents don't approve of this because they don't want her to end up like her aunt, alone, single for the rest of her life. But they know that it's the arrangement, and they go along with it because what they're gonna do, she finally has a spouse and can sit with the adults at the adults table, right? So they go on like this for holidays, different holidays, until things happen, they fall out, they come back, and it's a good time, and it's a fun movie. So if you want to check this out, go ahead and give it a go. It is Holiday. It's on Netflix. I'll drop the link below so y'all can watch it. And yeah, let me know if you love the movie just as much as I did.
Hey y'all, Editing D here because I forgot to add a bookish example. So the book example for this week is going to be Faking It by Kay Bloomberg. I read this a couple years ago and I absolutely loved it. It follows Zane and Harlow. Harlow is our main protagonist. Zane is a love interest. Zane is a rich Australian entrepreneur. He thinks he has all his ish together and that his ish can make patties, right? So he's basically in his office and we open it with Harlow that turns up. She's discombobulated and trying to find where she has a job interview and accidentally mistakes the door. She like opens a door a couple doors down in a building and it happens to be Zane, and he mistakes her for his dog walker that's already late. He's on his phone, he's talking, he just shoves his dog at Harlow and starts arguing and saying, you know why she's late, and tell her to take him for a walk. Now Harlow is, as I said already, discombobulated. She don't know what to do. So she's like, okay, this must be okay. She went ahead and she tried to explain first that she's here for an interview, it's not dog walk or whatever, but she goes ahead and takes the dog for a walk. Right now she comes back, she's all dirt, her boots are dirty. If I remember clearly, this was a while back, if I remember clearly, she probably even lost a heel. It wasn't a great day for her, right? But she came back, returned the dog, realized it's the wrong place, found the place she was supposed to go, and they basically told her, hey, you're late, we're not, they have nothing to offer right now. She's missed her interview, so she's left without a job, and she's upset, she is pissed, right? But it turns out that she leaves something in Zane's office, so he has to bring it back, and it's a whole back and forth. But they end up at this event together where Zane is basically trying to land a contract with a dating service, right? A dating app. But the organizer doesn't feel like he can be the best advocate for this because he's not in love. He's a one-man show. As I said, he thinks he's all that. So Harlow strikes up the grand idea for this to be her ideal situation, right? Because he just lost her job. She needs a job. So she gets the client to be convinced that the best thing for them to do is strike up a dating arrangement. And she and Zane will be, well, she was trying to actually get the job of marketing the app, but the client sees signs. So they end up in a dating arrangement, dating, convincing the press that, hey, they met on this app. This app is amazing and blah, blah, blah. So, everyone in the company knows that this is just an arrangement, but to the public, they're dating and they're happy and they're striving and they go on the will they, won't they, and the thinking that everything's real at 1 minute and then realizing it's not at 1 minute. It's very emotional. It's very fun. It's a good time. It gives you all the feels. So definitely check out Faking It. If, as I said, this dating arrangement trope is very close to the fake dating. It's just like a riff off of fake dating, and it's in between fake dating and Marriage of Convenience. But I think this book does it really well. And, yeah, so check it out. And I'll leave the cover, as usual, the covers should be already on the screen, but I will leave the link down in the description box below for you to check that out. So go ahead and let me know if you do read this book. Okay, back to the original video.
This was the dating for convenience or dating arrangement trope. I hope you learned something. I hope that you can use this going forward. That's all that I'm going to have for you today. I hope you enjoyed it. I will be participating in AWC. I have a panel presentation on writing and publishing short romance, the good, the bad, and the ugly, right? So be sure to tune into AWC. My presentation will be on the Saturday morning. I believe it's June 29th at 10 a.m. It'll be right here on my channel. It is free. AWC will run for the last weekend in June, and you want to be sure that you're there because conferences are so informational and it is free, y'all. All you gotta do is log on onto YouTube and click that video. I will drop any details I have as soon as I have them down below. I will also drop my video that's already scheduled on my channel down below so that you can add it to your notification list. And of course, if you're subscribed to my channel, you'll know exactly as soon as I'm live. My name is Dee. I write under the pen name Sky Winter. I discuss a lot of things, romance and writing on my channel. This trope series will go into a lot of different tropes across several genres and subgenres. We're starting with romance, so for the next couple of weeks we will be discussing romance trope. So if that's something you're interested in, whether you're writing romance or you're writing a romantic subplot, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and ding that notification bell so you can be notified each and every time I upload. Also, I have a book releasing soon, guys, on June 18th. It is currently on pre-order. The link is also in my description box below. It is called One Night with Summer. It is a short read. It probably will take you around 2-ish hours, maximum 3 hours to read through. And yeah, it's fun time. It's military, it's one night stand, it's small town, it's insta-love, it's accidental baby. It is so much packaged in this one little fun, banter-filled book that I had so much fun writing, and it will give you island vibes because it's set in this gorgeous beach town called Legend Fort, which is currently in Maine, right? It's conveniently dropped in Maine, so you can get that beach vibe of the islands that I love and miss. So be sure to check that out. That's where I'll leave you today. So go ahead and let me know in the comments if you gathered anything from this trope deep dive, if you've used the dating of convenience, or if you will be using it. I don't have a prompt this week, guys, so if any of you have a prompt, drop it down in the comments below. Let me know if you came up with a prompt or if you've used it. Until next time, save your work, be kind to each other, and I'll see you next week. Bye, guys!